I ain't gonna lie, cuz I ain't see this one coming. See, the thing with Drake is he's always going to have an asterisk on his name because of shit like this. What's up? What's happening? This K, we back in this thing. I'm not the only nigga covering this Drake shit, but she just keeps coming. So if you didn't see what happened, apparently, I believe Drake said it in the diss track, push ups, dropping, give me 50. Hey, dropping, give me 50. Niggas got me out here talking like I'm 50. Anyways. Nigga, I was doing my little Diddy bop, wasn't I? Anyway. With that being said, I think he alluded to the fact that Kendrick possibly had ghostwriters. There was like a reference that came out for the N95 song on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you know what I'm saying? Take off the makeup, take off the this, take it off, that little song. I think it was track 2 on the project, or disc 1, whatever the disc was on that project. But anyways, still a good project. Anyways, the reference track came out and it sounded like blasphemy because I'm like, nigga, Kendrick Lamar writes all this shit. I think it was proven later on that there's not too much validity in it, so niggas stop talking about that. Also, I don't know, there's some other shit that came out about Roddy Ricch apparently having some ghostwriters and people are speaking on how credible he is that he writes his music. I might do a separate video on it. We might talk about it in a separate video, the whole Roddy Ricch situation. But with that being said, that's not the thing. So apparently, and this by Akademiks, because he thinks Metro leaked this. I don't know. I don't even know if the track in question Metro produced on it, actually. So I don't know. I don't know if the individual, before I state the individual's name, who did the reference, this is a Metro beat. I personally don't know. Let me see. Does Genius do production credits? Jumbotron. I don't know if they do production credits. If you don't know the song in question, it is Jumbotron popping shit on Her Loss. And I am trying to see if Metro Wake Up Filthy. So I think Filthy has some a production tag. The track's primary producer, Filthy, heavily associated with Atlanta art Playboy Cardi. Okay. Where are the credits? Okay, expand. Yeah, so. Yeah, Metro's not on here. Maybe he knows people, but Metro's not on here. But anyways, so Filthy is the primary producer. With that being said, we have the reference track leaked. People are saying it's Metro. Akademiks says it's Metro. I don't fucking know. But basically, a reference track for Jumbo Shit Poppin' leaked, and we hear Lil Yachty's version of it, and Lil Yachty mostly doing it. Now, this is the thing. Now, I did say in one of the Drake videos that I'm tired of all these ghostwriting allegations because he hasn't. We've seen it like with I think it was Legend. There was a party next door. It's horrible. Then niggas like talking now, like what I was saying. Fucking yeah, the reference track for Jumbotron shit came out. Now this is the thing with Yachty doing it. Now this is the thing on Her Loss and even For All the Dogs. I knew Yachty helped work on it and critique the sound. And honestly, Drake changed a couple words, but it was mostly like majority of the shit was similar. And I said it. Oh, this was the point I was getting to. I said it on the one of the Drake videos. Like people bringing up the ghostwriting thing with Drake, like we've seen it, we all know it with the Legend thing and the reference tracks with Quentin Miller and all that stuff. It does happen. But also Drake has done references, as you've seen, for Fall for Her Type. I have the Drake version. Love Jamie Foxx, my nigga, but I have the Drake version. And there's some other shit that's going on. Like, yeah, so there has been references around Drake. We're not gonna act like that. And at this point, I feel like everybody has come to the knowledge of this nigga has ghostwriters, right? Ghostwriters or reference tracks, whatever have you, right? And again, it's different because in rap, people write their music. In like R&B or like pop music and shit is different. Now, if Drake bought the song and a nigga had an alternate version of the song out, and let's say like Drake like kept some things and switched some things up, I'm like, hey, the nigga bought it, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that Yachty, who's working with you at this point, or heavily working with you. And we all know Yachty be writing some shit. He wrote Act Up for the City Girls. So we all know Yachty got a pen. And, it's crazy. At this point, we got to put more respect on Lil Yachty's name now, because the fact he's writing some shit, bro. You got to give it to him. Maybe the raps don't sound like the most immaculate coming out of his mouth, but hey, he does make some fucking hits, and this song is fire. Doesn't change how fire it is. Honestly, Yachty's version, I'm like, oh, nigga, I ain't even mad at this shit. I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, it does look away, especially for this to come out. While these niggas is going back and forth, and these ghostwriter allegations with Kendrick have come out, and they didn't stick. But then, so out of nowhere, this reference track for Jumbo shit popping comes out. Hey man, this beef is just getting mixy as hell. Now, me personally, didn't surprise me. I was like, okay, more ammunition, more ammunition for niggas. But like, see, what I was saying is, I feel like it's tired. Like, you have said it. Everybody is always going to say this one thing about Drake. He has ghostwriters. Everybody's going to say that, right? And unless you have, like, well, now you got more ammo with this Yachty thing. Unless you got a more creative way to spin it, like, every nigga has done it, nigga. The height of the ghostwriter thing was the Meek Mill and the Pusha T issues he had. Now when you say it, it's like, nigga, we been you. Yeah, he does. Now, it's different in R&B, especially, like, there's more credibility in writing your own raps. I'm reiterating myself, but basically, if we find out like certain songs that we love, like the time stamp songs he has, which is like the 8 a.m., the 5 a.m. in Toronto, all these other songs, and like more of his lyrical cuts, like a motherfucker has a reference for him, and he didn't really write those, then yeah, his shit is in shambles. Gladly, a lot of those ain't come out. You know what I'm saying? It's more of the club songs, or I got energy, got a lot of enemies, like more, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really, like, he's swag rapping. It's more of them songs. But most of the lyrical miracle shit, if, like, imagine a reference for D&D came out, bro. Bro, imagine a reference for 5 a.m. in Toronto came out. It would be crazy. Niggas would have a field day with him. So, again, not saying he can get his shit off or it's exempt, but it is a chink in his armor. It's just, we've been new about this chink. So, I mean, you can keep saying it, but y'all gotta think of some other ways to say it. But I ain't gonna lie, Drake. I don't know who's in the OVO sweatshop. I ain't gonna lie. The fact you signed for a bats to a deal, he probably writing some shit for you, some R&B shit for you. I'm not surprised. But the fact, who is in the OVO sweatshop, bro, leaking a lot of this shit? Cause, bro, your fucking diss track leaked. And then we heard the final version. This reference track got leaked. Allegedly by Metro. That's what DJ Akademiks is saying. I'm not going to put too much validity that Metro did it, but hey, who fucking knows? All is fair in love and war. And apparently, allegedly, now, motherfuckers are saying it's AI. I don't think it's his track. I don't know. There's apparently another potential diss track called Hey Whitney, Whitney is the name of Kendrick Lamar's wife. And apparently that's another diss track coming, and we seen at the end of Push-Ups dropping Give Me 50. He had some shit where he was just harmonizing. Drop a 50 bag for the mob in the spot, like that little song, you know what I'm saying? By the way, that gonna come out. That shit hard as fuck. That shit hard. And the Whitney thing, I don't know if it's AI, but whatever beat that was, that shit was hard as a motherfucker. I was like, nigga, niggas that you? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know at this point. But clearly, bro, niggas is leaking shit. I don't know how niggas is getting some of this shit. It's confusing. But yeah, at this point, bro, there's more shit now. I don't want to say Metro's doing. Let me read the little article a little bit. We all know Drake kind of got him out of here because Metro's not a rapper, and I did say this when I was reading out Drake subbing everybody on Push-Ups in the other video. I'll check that video out. With that being said, like, Metro doesn't really rap, so it's like all he could really do is produce or get niggas together that don't really fuck with Drake and put them on the song. So, and this Yachty shit, Yachty's been working with Drake on Her Loss and For All the Dogs, so this does not surprise me. You know what I'm saying? That there is a reference track, and sadly it is Drake. I gotta keep it a buck. The nigga does have writers now. If this came out and this was Quentin Miller, I'd be perplexed. I'd be like, nigga, still? You still working with that nigga? But Yachty, I'm like, okay, I could kind of see that. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man. read some shit. Let me read some shit that I did not say. This is because a couple of people claim that to receive the MP3 file of via a random Atlanta number, and because of the current view narrative, makes it hard to see this in any other context. But at the end of the day, there are a few reasons as to why this is not only nothing new, but downright meaningless in the grand scheme of things. First off, it's impossible to know whether or not Metro Boomin was actually the person, like I've been saying, was actually the person to send this leak out. If you're basing it off of who's in Atlanta, Drake is such a dominant and unstoppable artist that there are probably people in every city that want to see his downfall. Okay, listen. The nigga has beef with Metro. The Future, again, I don't understand him in the Future's beef. I'm confused. But I think Future at most is just riding with his mains, but alright, I'm keeping going with the narrative. That's not even to mention other players in this beef who are outside of the A, who might be going to extra lengths to cover the tracks. Like, yeah, well, we seen with Meek shit when he got drama to I believe released the references for Rico and other shit like that, and other shit was coming out. Still, this is purely speculation. Second, if it really was Metro, he wanted to leak this reference track from Lil Yachty to Drake to make the OVO mogul look bad. Who cares? The Let's Start Here creative is literally credited as a producer and writer on not just this specific Kurlaska, but multiple reference tracks only hurt when their clients don't credit their creators. In fact, folks tried to, this is what I was saying about the Kendrick thing, accuse Kendrick Lamar of this over the weekend, and since then there has been much more scrutiny as multiple factors seem to debunk it. Yeah. So again, we don't know 100% of Metro did it, but we'll see. I'm just saying, bro. It's gonna be Drake week. We just gonna be talking about this shit, and we just waiting for Kendrick to respond at this point. Wonderful. Like that came out March 22nd. It's April 15th. I'm recording this shit. Kendrick got a good 2 weeks. Got a good 2 weeks to respond. I say so. Good 2 weeks, maybe three. Give him a little 3. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see what happens. If it is true, bro, Kendrick had diss track for 4 years, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You better have some shit. It better be ether levels. Like, it better be like some fire, bro. But anyways, that's really all I gotta say on it. It's another chink in Drake armor. Like, it's already a chink in his armor. It's not a new chink, but it's like, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas have to put more respect on Lil Yachty name. Niggas have to put more respect on Lil Yachty name, because I like that song. And some of the cuts I heard on For All the Dogs, I'm like, yeah, there's some Yachty influence here. So again, I knew they was working together, and we know he's credited on the projects. So I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but it's not as big as the Quentin Miller shit, because yeah, that shit was just like, who the fuck is that nigga? Like, everybody was like, who the fuck is he? At least it was like, oh yeah, like Yachty. Yeah, he's been around Drake a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we'll see what happens. What do y'all feel? What is y'all thoughts on it? Comments down below. Check out links in the description. Besides that, your friendly neighborhood K.A. sign off for today. Black TJ Dead while doing this thing. Slam Zoom. Peace out, guys.